captaintsubasa!
Hello and welcome to Tsubasa. I'm Wise, and here is the spooky Halloween with Rivaul, Kaltz, and Gentile. Rivaul, Unequalled football monster, is a green type forward AM who was supposed to be a good high shot striker. However, Rivaul is the 5th player equipped with Super Solidarity's Skill Tap Latin America team skill. It is rather challenging to build a Skill Tap Latin American team relevant to the current meta, looking at the available pool of players. Having so many green Super Solidarities, it is safe to say that this Rivaul is not that important. Despite giving a 25% boost to high flying shots as his passive, Rivaul still struggles to compete with other available club forwards, due to all of the high flying shots he has access to are considered low momentum. Also, having normal for a high shot pretty much destroyed any chance of him having to be a good competition. For his stats, Rivaul appears to be deceivingly good, with his stats mostly focused on his offensive aspects: 8.1k shot, 6.6k pass, and almost 7k dribble. Do note that his speed is below par at 4.9k. Parameter-wise, Rivaul's shot stands out the most at 11.3k, and with the rest of his offensive domain looking quite decent, to be honest. Now for his skill build, consider giving him an A high-speed South American dribble or A Rivaul turn, depending on your access to them, as both have about the same momentum. B forcible interception from Ace's resolve to win, just for the sake to fill up all his skill slots. You could also give him an S Skyhawk shot or S Golden Hawk shot, replacing the A Golden Hawk shot only if you have extra copies. This build improves Rivaul's mobility as he desperately lacks in that department. It will also help him to get into the box and hoping that he will score. The second limit break we suggest is 25 shot power, 22 pass, 3 technique, and 25 speed, and only use that or even consider it if you do not have access to his dribble, trying to utilize all your points on his A pinpoint pass. Final thoughts: Rivaul, Unequalled football monster, is not really a monster. He will have a very difficult time competing for a spot in any sort of team. He is an ineffective player as a forward with no high ball bonus and a lack of speed. Also, he is ineffective as an AM with insufficient support skills and mediocre defensive stats. Rivaul is quite inferior compared to the recently released European club forwards such as Kluivert, Cha, and Schneider, as they all thrive on high ball flying shots. It is really sad to see Rivaul being repeatedly abused with the continued release of subpar variations. So sad for Rivaul. Genteel, Brightest Italian noble, is a blue defender. I think that's about it. Yet another player that comes in with an S extreme awakening of European clubs and club players' team skill. Building a European club team seems easier than getting into your Halloween costume. Genteel comes with 2 low momentum S skills, dandy pass and interception. In our honest opinion, it's not that worth it to invest your black balls in. His passive is a team link that requires 10 European club players to fully activate the 20% stat boost. Now, Genteel's defensive stats do look desirable with tackle, block, and intercept between 6 to 7k. Other notable stats are his good passing stat at 6.3k and underwhelming 4.9k speed. Passive applied, Genteel parameters soar with his dribble at 9.1k, pass, tackle, block, and intercept ranging from mid 10ks to high 11ks. As for his skill build, we recommend an S New Star block from World's Best Sweeper or A High Power block from Dauntless Dandy Defender if you don't have an extra copy for S New Star block. You could also add an S Right Angle Defense obtained from Dauntless Dandy Defender or A High Power Tackle from SR Europe's #1 Sweeper as a substitute. For his limit break, you can give him a 25 block power, 22 intercept, 3 technique, and 25 speed. This is a defensive build that enhances the speed Genteel lacks, at the same time strengthening his ability to block and intercept. The next build is a 17 dribble, pass, tackle, intercept, and 16 speed and 16 in technique. This build is leaning towards playing him as a wingback, making full use of his offensive capabilities, only viable if his passive is activated and also fitting for those that don't have access to the S New Star block. Final thoughts. Salvatore Gentile, Brightest Italian noble, is at his best when his passive is activated, getting on the better side when he compared with other Dreamfest counterparts. He is considered quite a versatile defender depending on your choice of limit break and skill build, which is actually a very nice thing to have in Gentile. Having him being an all-rounder, you can give him the blocks, tackles, whatever suits you and whatever you have in your inventory. Despite all that, Gentile is massively dependent on his Team Link passive. He is only able to reach his full potential when played in a European club team and will not be able to adapt to other archetypes. Hermann Kaltz, matchup tactical expert, is a red DMD who is extremely scary on the field, not due to his stats, but due to his ability to make his matchups useless. His hidden abilities: he has a stat down -2%, a special skill block 100%, and note that the stat handicap resistance 5% reduction applies to all club players, not limited to European club players. Now for his skill set, Kaltz completes the S Super Solidarity for European Toughness type collectively with Patrick Kluivert and Dieter Müller, which are unfortunately limited characters. His passive is a full power gauge up to 25%, which I believe is an underrated passive. It can easily build up your full power gauge when you need it the most. Kaltz's main skill, S Hedgehog Tackle, is capped at 420. It is not the most reliable tackle, making it hard to justify Blackball's investments. Kaltz is geared to be a ball winner based on his stats weighted massively in the defensive department, ranging between 7 to 8k, supported with 6.1k speed to make him a menace. Although Kaltz's dribble and passing parameters appear to be feeble, with his special skill block 100% chance, he will have a better chance of keeping and releasing the ball after winning it. For his skill build, we recommend an S Artistic Interception obtained from Dreamfest, Burning the Germanic Spirit, to replace the A version if you have an extra copy, S Hedgehog Defense from Germany's Defensive Craftsman, and an A Hedgehog Dribble obtained from either Limited Deadly Workman or Workman, a power dribble from SR Man Marker as a substitute. For his limit break, we recommend a 25 block, power, 22 tackle, intercept, and 3 speed and 3 technique. This build is meant to push his defensive potential to its limits, improving his chances of winning the ball, best suited when Kaltz is played as a central defender. The second limit break is a 25 tackle, intercept, speed, and technique. This build is to enhance his mobility and boost his tackle and intercept. Best suited played as a defensive midfielder when blocking is not as crucial. Final thoughts. Hermann Kaltz, matchup tactical expert, is indeed an expert, equipped with hidden abilities, special skill block, and satisfactory defensive capabilities, contributing to an increased probability of him winning the ball in a matchup. Kaltz is less restrictively as you can play him in various archetype teams, not limited to just one European club team, making him the perfect treat you can get from this Halloween banner. Thank you guys, I hope you had fun with our Halloween spooky analysis this time. I am Wise, over and out. I'm very sad about Rivaul. Seriously, guys.